All right. Hey, everyone.
Whoa, we're
live.
Finally.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, good to see you again, Rob. It's
Good
been a
to
while.
see you again. Yes, sir. It has been a while. So it's very good. Oh, wait. Let me fix my audio here. All right, awesome. Hey, if you're watching us live, great. I see Adrian's here. What's up, Adrian? Good morning. If you're watching us in the replay, well, welcome. In this video, we're really going to be talking about actually more Rich. Actually, he's going to be talking more. He's going to be talking more about how you vlog with your phone in 2020 and straight up just use your phone. So, Rich, tell us a little bit about sort of your back history with vlogging and how much you've been vlogging till now, man.
I mean, I first started to vlog because I was watching a YouTube channel. I was like, I can do this. How easy could it be? But so obviously I didn't have any equipment at that point. So the only thing I had was a cell phone. So for I think my first couple of vlogs were all done via cell phone. So I understand the struggle, but it was one of those where I made a lot of mistakes too. I spent money on things I probably didn't really need. And so when I talked to Rob about this is one of those topics that I wanted to go over because in the Philippines, money doesn't just grow on trees. Well, it doesn't grow on trees here, but it doesn't, it's harder to find in the Philippines. So I wanted to go ahead and just kind of like do this live stream to assist people in creating better content, better quality content with what you have in your pocket. Because if you have the new iPhones is about $1,000, right?
Yeah,
it's about $1,000. So why are you trying to buy a $500 camera when you have $1,000 camera in your pocket?
That's right.
Does that make sense? Like you have people saying, "Oh, I have an iPhone 11, but I need to go buy whatever brand camera because I need to vlog." Well, that thing is like $300. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be it's just about the same quality as your iPhone.
Yeah, no, totally, man. Totally. It's you can get a camera, you can get a Canon M50, for example, which is what I use for a few $100, $500 maybe, slightly used, whereas like, an iPhone is like $1,000, right? Yeah. So, so true. I mean, there's so much already inside these phones. So, let's jump into it, Rich. So, for a lot of people, I think one of the things that they really are like, I don't have what I need. So I need to buy a camera. Okay. So like, let's get over that. Okay. So then let's go like, okay, I'm good with my phone then. So then how do you what is the difference with using a phone versus just like a camera? Do you need to be more stable? There's already like some like there's already like some stabilizers in cameras. So you're kind of giving me sort of the lowdown on the lights even, front or back camera. Which one do you use? So yeah, man, let's just dive right into that.
I personally, I use the front camera because I want to see, but then that becomes a problem because you always have to look at the camera lens, right? You don't look at the screen because it kind of messes with it. It's almost like having a flip screen. But when it comes to setup, just pull out your phone. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to remind people, or educate people on, was that on your cell phone, it's the sensor that actually helps with the quality, right, of your camera. So the sensor allows light to come in from outside into your camera, which generates the pictures. So the larger the sensor, the bigger the more detail that it can get. The more light comes in, the more detail that you'll have. And standard the cell phone, the sensor is about 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. Whereas on let me see, like a full frame camera like this one, you're talking about a 1-inch sensor. So that's why the quality generally on a full frame camera is going to be higher quality than a cell phone because of the large sensor size. So you could have all the the bokeh or bokeh or however you want
The
you wanna
blurry
call it.
background.
Yeah, basically the depth of field. You can accomplish that based on the sensor size. But as I was telling Rob earlier, you can actually, if you already have a cell phone, one of the things that you need to, and then you don't have money to invest, but you want good quality, invest in lighting, right? You don't necessarily have to go and buy like $1,000 lights. You can simply go to whatever hardware store that you have, and they have um those clamp on. Have you seen those clamp on lamps? Like this one. This is my like one of my secondary lights. Look,
Nice.
it's just you just put an LED light. You got to make sure that it's like you just have to select the proper temperature and whatnot for the light. And all
We're just
you
looking
do
on Amazon right now.
and all you do is you just crimp it on somewhere. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to generate that light, because the less light that you have, the more that your phone or your camera actually will struggle with.
That's right.
Right. And that's why in especially in the Philippines, when a lot of our creators, they don't have the ability to buy the camera, so they use their cell phones, but they don't understand that being in a house filming, actually you need a lot of light. So it's cheaper to buy lights than it is to buy a camera. So first start off with the lights, and then maybe a microphone if you need to.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So lights. Okay, so lights. First of all, like Rich said, you can just go to hardware store. You can go to Amazon. What's the Amazon over in the Philippines? Is it Lazada?
Lazada. I think it's Lazada.
Yeah. There's another friend of ours, Jeff Geronimo. Actually, he created a thing. I think he got something from Lazada for like, oh man, I want to say like 500 pesos or something. So give me 1 second. I'll find this. But yeah, lights is very important. Lights is very important. You also mentioned microphones. So with I want to show, this is one of the little like, actually this is for the M50, but there's a version like this. Where's my camera? This one. Little like plug-in microphone, little like a shotgun mic that you can add to your phone if you want. Again, if you don't have it, don't make it an excuse not to start creating videos. The microphone on these things are good enough. You can definitely get started with that.
And there's actually an inexpensive version of that. It's like the Boya. I forget which Boya it is, but it's a pretty popular one. It's like 20, like maybe $15-$20 at the most.
A Boya. There you go. There you go. Look that up, guys. Yeah, no, Jeff. So Jeff Geronimo, awesome creator, based in the Philippines. Lazada, cheap lighting setup. I just saw this, under 500 pesos. So he got a ring light. So ring lights are awesome. Yeah.
Ring lights are awesome, except they're kind of dated when you can see the rings in your eyes. It's kind of like, oh, he's using the ring light.
This guy's got a ring light. Yeah.
I mean, just think about that though. It's only 500 pesos. I know I'm saying only 500 pesos.
Yeah.
It's only but 500 pesos is a lot cheaper than however much a DSLR or a mirrorless is going to be, And totally. and again, that's all part of your setup. It's about learning your equipment, because you learn your equipment and you make it work to your advantage at this time. And then what you also do is you got to remember, the story far outweighs the quality sometimes. So when I say that, obviously, if you're looking at heavy pixelated videos, you might just move past it. But I can tell you right now, if I'm watching a video on my phone, I cannot tell you a difference between 4K, 1080p, or 720p. And most of the time, people will be watching your content on their cell phone.
Oh, totally.
And in that sense, you don't have to say, oh, I got to get a camera that shoots 4K. Because first and foremost, you need a computer that would be able to process and do your proxies and all that stuff in 4K for you to efficiently be able to edit it, right? So look, don't get past that. If it's at 720p, it's at 720p. Look, get the best quality, get the best light, get the best, not the best lighting, but learn your lighting, learn your equipment, and then that will actually help you guys create content so much better and so much crisper. And you know, plan out your day. If you know you're going to be out late at night, you might want to get one of those little like LED cubes to help you out.
Yeah, I've seen those. I think Loom Cube, there's different ones that you can just plug into your phone as well. And also just the window. If you are able to do something during the day, you know, take a little 10-15 minute break,
Yeah.
even if you're working, go look out the window and point your phone back at you. And there you go. You've got the best light. You can, like, you've got literally the best light. That's like what videographers and photographers actually try to, you know, imitate is natural light. So
Yeah.
just go look out the window if you've got a decent window. Awesome. So we've got the lights, important. Phones, that's it. What else do you need? You have a microphone, which is good. Anything else? Any tripods do you use? Like, do you suggest some type of I'm trying to look for one here, but like, you know, some type of gimbal or something to hold the phone?
There are different ones. I wouldn't spend so much money on that because it is just a phone. It's not heavy. So, you know, any, you know, I found some of those at a dollar store here. I like the 99-cent store. They're like $2.99 or something. But you know, I don't have, you know, I personally, if I was simply using my phone, I would not even bother getting a mic. I wouldn't even bother getting a tripod, because guess what? You're going to be standing just like this the whole time, holding up your phone and vlogging. But I'll remember landscape, right? Vlog in landscape. Don't vlog in, don't vlog in portrait. But remember, if that's the only phone in your pocket, somebody's bound to call you, and it's a real pain in the butt to have to remove the casing and then the mount and everything else. I would just suggest just go with it. The microphones on some of these phones are amazing. If you're gonna use a mic, probably just get a lapel mic. You know, it doesn't matter if it's corded, because guess what? The thing's in front of you anyway.
That's right.
And
that's right.
You know, like sometimes a lot of the accessories that you're buying, a lot of the things that you're using, it just adds up to money that you eventually won't, you know, that you eventually won't use, because you are going to progress and you are going to move up. And as you're saving, if you're saving money, don't waste money on things that you don't need, like that are essentially going to be insignificant in a year.
Right. Very good, man. Yeah, so true. Somebody's going to call you, so don't worry about it. Literally, what you could do is you could just take your phone. You don't need a stand. You could just put it up against a cup or a mug or a book or something. And then that's it, you know? So just be creative, you know, be creative. If you're just starting out, I think that's the main message here that Rich is trying to share. Rich, what about editing? Because I know, like, if you guys see the thumbnails on this channel, all the videos, all the thumbnails, Rich just makes them on his phone. So I don't know how you do it so quickly, man. I'm like, hey, Rich, you want to make a thumbnail? And like 10 minutes later, he's like, I'm out, but here's a thumbnail.
Well, there's a lot of things I do on my phone. Like, there's a lot, like I would say a good 30% of my process involves my phone. Nice. Because what I do is I shoot and I edit, and then most of the time I'll upload. Okay. And then once I'm uploading, I'm mobile. So basically I drop everything, and then as I'm going along with my day, I'm already thinking about what the title's going to be, nice. What the thumbnail is, and everything's on my phone. So it's not a secret, because I always share it. I use Adobe Spark. I use Adobe Spark for my thumbnails. It takes a while. I mean, it takes a while for you to get used to it. There's a lot of other programs, but for some reason, apps or programs or whatever. But I really like Adobe Spark. Plus, I like to be consistent. So I started using it. I got really familiar with it. So for my thumbnails to kind of be consistent in the fonts and the image and then the way that it's set up, I just kind of used Adobe Spark. And then I used the TubeBuddy app for keyword research. I know we talked about how that's not really like as efficient, but You can do it.
Yeah.
You can't, it can happen. You can do it. Um, and then for titles and everything, what I do too is that if you have a Macintosh,
Yep.
if you have a MacBook, I can't believe I called it Macintosh. I don't think
I love
people.
it.
I'm so old.
Like an actual Apple.
Yeah, yeah.
Macintosh
If
apples.
you have a Macintosh, if you have a Mac, you can actually. What I do is in the notepad on the Mac,
Nice.
I type in like the second half of my description where it has all my links, all my everything, and because it syncs to your iPhone, I always have it on my phone.
Oh,
So what I just
nice.
do is
Okay.
I just copy and paste it onto the description. So I'm technically always on the go.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
if you ever see me do an upload, I'll upload everything at night,
Yeah.
and then during the day is when I'm actually thinking about what the thumbnail is going to be, what the title is going to be, and then what the description is going to be. Right. So, but what that does is that it makes you very, 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 I won't say very, very, because it sounds conceited, right? But it makes you more efficient because I'm not wasting time sitting here thinking about a title when I could essentially be like doing other things,
Yeah.
and not necessarily YouTube things, but I could sit there and hang out with my friends.
Right.
I could sit there, hang out with my friends, think of a title, or maybe they say something that just like, oh, wait a second, that kind of makes sense for a title. Then you do the title, and you're on the go, and you're not stuck at home stressing over anything. Because the worst thing to do is to stress over a title. And I know a lot of the guys that love algorithm and I love the data,
totally.
they'll tell me, oh no, but that's the one thing you gotta concentrate. No, trust me, that's
It's
probably
not.
like
It's
my
go ahead.
yeah. No, I was gonna say my last video still doesn't have tags. I think I posted it like 21 days ago. What is it? How many days ago?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Still doesn't have tags.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, all these things are like they're important, but they're not everything. So, titles, yes, put some effort into keyword research.
Yeah.
You want to make sure YouTube is happy and algorithms are happy, but also like make it like your titles are they're very compelling, I guess is the word that we try to use. You want to grab the attention from the human. So it's not just robots you're trying to, please, with your title. So yeah, man, no, this is really important. This is really important. Let's talk about really other than gear. I think when it comes to vlogging, some people have really good gear, Rich. I see like, oh, we've got all the best gear, but their vlogs don't pop. If you even click on a vlog or one of their videos, the videos aren't that great. Even though they have like all the fancy gear, it's like the guy with like the best shoes, comes to the basketball court. He's got like the newest Jordans, but like he doesn't have the natural skill, or like he doesn't have the skills to use, those shoes to the best ability, the best potential. So it's like, I think what I'm trying to say is like, I think there is something more important above all of the gear, which is really the ability to tell stories, and to keep an audience engaged, right? How do you make someone watch an entire video and sort of think that through? I think you even said before, when you vlog, you kind of want to have like a start and like this end point. Like I remember you telling me about, I think your daughter's birthday, and you vlogged about it. You're like, at some point we're going to get to the thing where we're going to celebrate her birthday, but I'm going to take you along for the ride, and then like we'll bring you to the thing at the end. So tell us a little bit about that. Like what's your tips for, fellow Filipino creators out there when they come to vlogging and storytelling and focusing on that as well?
Okay. First thing is be really honest with yourself. If you're watching part of your video and you've edited, and sometimes you edit and you edit and you review. If the first 3 minutes you're already bored of it, it's not working out. So you just got to be completely honest with yourself, right? You can't. There's I guess there's a story that happens during the day, but there's also a story that can be created in the editing process, right? look, reality TV is not real. So
Mhm.
your vlogs do not have to be 100% real. All right. So that's where the editing process starts. You just film as much as you can, right? Obviously, you kind of have the story. Like I said, you have to have like the beginning, the conflict, and then the resolution. The topic, the subject, conflict, and resolution. You have that, but sometimes you have to tweak things to make it work on camera. You know, because there's a lot of things that end up on the cutting room floor that are just downright like some of the most heartbreaking things I have to remove from the video because you're sometimes it's your nanai's birthday and you're so attached to your nanai singing karaoke, but does it involve does it make sense for your vlog? Does it make sense to put 4 minutes of each family member singing a song?
Yeah.
You know, does it make sense? So that's where you have to really be able to be 100% completely honest with yourself and say, listen, I love my grandma, but none of this footage that's on that I filmed makes sense for this video. Yeah, it's her birthday, so you might want to add maybe a few clips here and there. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't make sense in the video, title it something else.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's hard, right? It's hard. You got to be like, oh man, I want to keep that as a memory. You still have that vlog, you still have that clip of, Nanai singing.
Yeah.
It's all good. You're not doing her a disservice by not putting her in the vlog for the entire 4 or 5 minutes that she sang. So, but you have to tell a story, right?
Yeah.
So, it's important. It's important. It's a hard thing to do. To be really honest with yourself. And even if you're doing tutorials, guys, if you're doing like, man, this tutorial is way too long. This introduction, it's already like 2 minutes. I haven't even started talking about the thing yet. I'm still talking about like my, where I live and all this stuff. Like people do not care, right? As sad as it is. But yeah, so if it's tutorials, you got to get even quicker to the point. If it's a vlog, what do you think the difference is? Because you do both, Rich, of like a tutorial versus a vlog. Because I enjoy watching both because you have tech stuff, you have vlogs, of course. You even have like a little introduction. You made mine, so I mean, you have that little introduction clip. So like, there's all these elements that I think you've really done well. So kind of explain the difference between a tutorial and a vlog. What's your thoughts there?
Everybody calls a YouTube video a vlog nowadays.
Yeah.
Which it essentially isn't, because a vlog, it's much more raw. Like for me, a vlog, it's like a journal. It's a video log, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's supposed to be more raw. So a lot of these videos on YouTube, I call them YouTube videos. It's not necessarily a vlog when it's so like highly overproduced, highly produced. Like, I watch, my daughter used to watch like Logan Paul and Jake Paul and those guys. And the first couple of vlogs, the first couple of years, their vlogs were actually vlogs, right? And then they just they blew up, and then now they have like a camera crew and they have editors. And at that point, is it really a vlog? When everything is so premeditated, right? But I don't blame them, because if I had the chance, I'd have everything premeditated too. So if you could buy something and then say, oh, I'm gonna put this back in the box because I got to do an unboxing. And again, you have that. An unboxing is not a vlog; it's an unboxing video.
That's right.
A reaction video is not a vlog because it's a reaction video.
That's right.
I kind of lost where I was.
No, it's all good.
But yeah. So with vlogs, basically, it's like a vlog is more raw. A tutorial, it's you try to get to the point as quickly as possible. So there's a lot more preparation when it comes to what do you say, like a tutorial, because I have to sit there and have to make sure that what I'm saying, even though it makes sense in my head, it has to make sense to the most untech savvy person that might be
Right.
watching that video.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and it's funny because I was talking to Nelson last night, and he was
Yeah.
doing, and I guess he was doing an unboxing or something
Yeah.
on whatever channel Nelson puts that on. But he's like, yeah, so I do some of these tutorials, and I really don't want to be on camera. I just
Okay.
want to do voiceovers. And I'm like,
Yeah.
huh? And he's like, yeah, because have you ever watched a YouTube video on how to do something, how to fix something, basically a tutorial, and all you hear is the guy's voice.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's a different message. It's a different type of delivery that you have to have. There's not going to be a lot of distractions, right?
Yeah.
So a tutorial is like, hey, this is how you do it. This is
Yeah.
how I do it. And it's step by step by step, which I personally do not have the patience for. Like in the editing room, in the quote unquote editing room,
Yeah.
it's oh boy. Have you ever tried editing a tutorial? I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
yeah,
you
man.
have, right? It's
Yeah.
a pain. It's like you're thinking, do I need graphs now? Like this graph's gonna make this, and now you have to create the graphs.
Yeah. Right.
You know, I was
Right.
like, oh,
It's
I'm
a it's a different thing to be creating a tutorial for sure. If you are creating tutorials out there, there's tools out there where you can still show. Like we can do a tutorial right now, right? Like if we're like a software tutorial, for example, so we can be like, we can still have our face on the screen, so it's not
yes,
as boring, right? Like you're not just
right,
staring at my screen. Sometimes though, if you are doing a tutorial, you're like, hey, so this is, I don't know, like this is how we do this all day, right? This is how you use TubeBuddy, right? So then we'll show it this way where we have our face here still, and then you still have the screen. Some people will probably not be looking at our head, but it's just nice to kind of still see
yes,
who it is you're listening to. We're just taking a small part of the screen anyway. So if you are like that, but if you are more comfortable where you're like, you don't want to be on camera at all, then you can just like show the entire screen, right?
yes,
So there's tools out there. The thing is, like, be careful with like being a faceless channel, because then you become like nobody connects with you, right? Like they'll just come, they consume your content. You're like, cool, I got what I need. I learned how to do that edit trick transition thing from Rich. I don't really know what Rich looks like, so but I got what I need. It's just like they're in, they're out, they're gone. They probably won't subscribe, right? I'm not saying like there's going to be less people subscribing because they don't really have a connection with you, So be careful with being a faceless tutorial channel. I think it's called they call it like the pros call it like a utility channel. You're just like a utility. You're like a knife, right? That's it. Like you're just like a fork and spoon. You're just a utility. So be careful with that. But yeah, try to show your face even if you're doing tutorials. But yeah, man. Okay, so introductions. You've spent, Adobe Spark, all these tools, lights. Anything else? Anything else, man? When it comes to vlogging, just with your phone, or creating videos just with your phone, I think you covered all of it.
Yeah. Well, one of the things too is that with the iPhone, unfortunately, the iPhone does not give you the ability to put an SD card for more space. And I don't know whether or not Samsung or a lot of the Android phones are starting to move away from that, also being unable to put an SD card in. But you can use an older, like let me see if I have one around here. Like I'm talking like I have like extra phones.
You're like Best Buy here, man.
Yeah, but I have a Galaxy S6, I believe.
Yeah,
and the quality in that is excellent. You just have to adjust it a little bit for your liking. And as I said, learn your equipment, because if you don't learn your equipment, your equipment will control you.
That's true.
But you could just make sure you put a pretty hefty SD card in there and just vlog away. Just vlog away. And it's it I don't know, it just just sometimes you just have to do it. And as you said earlier, people are always saying, I don't have this, I don't have that. It's a 100% cop out. Because I know a lot of people that still vlog with their cell phones that have a million subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all they do is they vlog with their cell phones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if they can do it, so can you. But the difference is they understand how to use their phones, when to use it, you know, adjusting to whatever situation that they're at. So again, let's say you walk into a restaurant with your phone and you're vlogging. Don't sit away from the window.
Yeah.
Sit next to the window. I know people are trying to get into the corner, because that's one of my tips, right? One of my tips is that if you wanted to learn how to vlog in public, you do it. You kind of stick yourself in a corner, aim your camera at yourself, and then you're kind of like hidden away from everybody else.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But the problem is that if you stick yourself too far into a corner, there's no light there. It's too dark there. So you have to kind of put, you can hide yourself in a corner, but make sure that you have ample light. And if you don't, you have to move. Don't just don't keep recording and then say, oh, the quality came out bad because I'm in the corner. Well, then move.
Yeah.
Move to where the light is. Move where there's better lighting. You gotta, understand that if you're standing in front of the sun with your camera in front of you, you're probably gonna be dark.
That's true. That's true.
You're probably gonna be dark. So you stand facing the sun with your camera in front of you to get the best quality.
Yeah. No, very true, man. Very true. And really don't be shy about being out there. To be honest, Rich, man, I tried to, when we started vlogging, like when we would go on trips and stuff, and we would sit at a restaurant or like be in like a popular touristy area, and you would like put your camera out and you start vlogging and talking to a camera and stuff, and I watch the videos after, and I look at the people around us. They're not looking. It's like they don't want to look because they might be in the shot or like look funny. So like they're not even care. They don't even care. And like honestly, you like as soon as that's done, we'll move away. We'll go to a different tourist place, or we're done eating or whatever. You never see those people again.
Yeah. And
so
I've said that all the time. It feels like people are watching. Then you watch a video and nobody is. You know why? Because they don't care about you. You don't matter. Like I'm over here looking at the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I'm looking at the Cathedral of Notre Dame. You think I'm worried about some vlogger on the side and what he's doing? No, I'm looking at the wonderful architecture, the flying buttresses. I'm looking at the little thing at the Louvre. Yeah. I'm not worried about Rob Balasabas.
No, man, they don't care.
You know what I mean?
Because they're also trying to figure out, okay, what shot am I going to take? They're trying to figure their day out.
Well, even if you are a high profile, even if you're a super popular YouTuber, you'll notice when they vlog in public, no one cares.
No one looks,
because even with 1 million subscribers on YouTube, the chance of you running into one of your subscribers is still low.
Super
low. Because
you
know why? Yeah. There's more than 1 million people in San Diego. So the chances are really, 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 really slim. No one cares. Yeah. You're creating content for your audience. So that's right. You that's who you should care about, not the people that are eventually watching you. And if they do, guess what? Say, hey, I'm a YouTuber. Here's my card with your YouTube channel on it. You know what? Push the subscribe button for them while they're checking it out. Like, but by the way, let me just do that for you.
Yeah, exactly. No, man, I think that's really important for people to say. Like, nobody talks about that as much. Like, don't be shy when you're out. I mean, obviously, right now we're not as out as much as we normally are, but if you're out, cares? Nobody's looking. Nobody cares.
No. Nobody cares. Trust me. And when they do, and then you get the haters, it's because you're doing something they can't do. Right? They don't have the guts to do it themselves.
Yeah. No,
right?
Totally.
If you think you're a YouTuber, well, I guess you watch enough YouTube to know what a YouTuber is. So hey,
subscribe.
So problem then? I mean, if you think you could do better, then do it. Well, because I'm not that type. Well, then leave me alone, bro. Like, go away. Like,
Yeah,
you're,
exactly. Yeah, and connect with other YouTube creators. You know, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, connect with other YouTube creators. There's Facebook groups out there. Go to ours. You know, we got a Facebook group. There's a link in the description. But connect with other YouTube creators, because then focus on that. Right? There's if you focus on people that are like, you know, trying to take you down, then you will be taken down. You know, but if you
yeah,
focus on others that are creating, that's why me and Rich are connected. You know, he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. He's in San Diego, I'm in Vancouver, but you know, we come together and we do these things because we want to help other people out there that want to create on YouTube as well. You
yeah,
know, so yeah, man, I think that's really important. Nobody cares. That should be a
yeah.
shirt, man. Nobody cares.
Nobody
Just
cares.
just vlog. Just nobody cares.
Yeah. I think it's also the lack of confidence, right? It comes with practice, and it comes with a little bit of your stubbornness, where you just what was I saying? Damn, why am you know what?
Confidence.
It's been a while since I've done this. So yeah, no, it's like the confidence. It's you just have to be confident, because it obviously the confidence also shows on camera, right? And you just have to keep going. If you're confident in yourself, you're going to be more confident in the product that you're recording, in the way that you're recording, what you're saying, but more importantly, you're also confident in what you are going to be editing, right? Because if you weren't confident on camera, I can guarantee you will not be confident of what you're going to be putting out in the editing room. And if you're not confident and secure in yourself, you're going to be editing so much of that stuff out to protect whatever image you're trying to protect.
Right. Yeah, man. No, absolutely. That's good, man. I think that's really good advice. So we covered storytelling, lights, audio, the phone itself, and just positioning. But I think the most important thing I got out of that, Rich, is the storytelling and just having the confidence to go for it. Even if you are not out vlogging, some people are still very, very worried about what people will think when they put their self out there, from like, you know, creating tutorial videos from their bedroom or whatever. You know, again, YouTube is such an ocean. There's so many people here. You know, don't focus on the family and friends that may not support you. Most likely they won't. If they don't, that's just all good. They're not your audience. You know, if you're talking about a specific topic, I don't blame them. If you're talking about like a specific, like if you're talking about live streaming, like me, my family and friends probably aren't really too interested. But if I put that on YouTube, man, there's so many people out there that's going to follow. So yeah, what's your last sort of advice for this week's session, Rich, before we let the people go?
Yeah, well, basically it's just as I said, just be confident, and everybody starts somewhere. And you know, when you sit there and you say, I want to start a vlog, or I want to film a vlog, or I want to continue with my channel, and I just can't do it because I only have a cell phone. It can be done. It can be done. Like if you look at a lot of especially our Filipino community, if you look at your idols, whether it's Lloyd Cafe Cadena, whether it's who are those guys? I forget some of these guys' names. Kong TV. If you look at Akosi Dogi, when they first started, they all used their cell phones. But the one thing that separates them from a lot of the people is not only was their personality and their confidence from the camera, it's the quality of the videos. You can tell it's a cell phone, but they thought enough to actually get the proper lighting, the proper just to make it as best quality as possible. Right. So it can be done. Yes, eventually, you can upgrade to the G7X, the Sony A7S III. Oh my God, my dream camera. But you know, you can upgrade to all that later, but don't second guess yourself just because you have a beat up piece of crap cell phone. that you can't make great content, because
Right.
that's where the confidence starts, and that's where it says, hey, I can do it. Make use of what you have in your pocket.
Mhm.
Just vlog. You're not going to be a superstar the very next day. You're not going to get a 1,000 subscribers in the first month. You
Right.
know, sometimes you're not going to get the 1,000 subscribers in 2 years. Like, look at me. I'm not even close to there. but
It's all good.
but it's about the content. So just think about the content. If you're going to make the excuse that you can't make content because of the equipment in your hands, then don't make content, because there's always going to be an excuse somewhere down the line. If that is the first thing that you do when you get up in the morning is make that excuse, you're going to make excuses all the time as to why you can't create content.
Right. Right.
Broke
Very,
guys will
very-
always be broke, no matter how much money you give them.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. So yeah, your mindset is very important. So have the confidence. I love that, Rich. Really important. And so I think this has been a really good topic. Would love to know what you guys would like to hear about, because we can talk about all sorts of things here. Really anything to help you grow your channel. So, when it comes to monetization, obviously optimization, how to show up, how to get your videos created, editing, we can talk to Rich about that. And so, yeah, and also we're going to continue, Rich, with interviewing all of these awesome Filipino creators as well on a weekly basis.
Oh,
So,
yes. So also, if you guys have any creators you like or you idolize, they don't have to be the world's biggest YouTube creator, because we probably can't get them anyway. But
yeah, exactly. Adrian saying, I think confidence in being in front of the camera, is a good follow-up topic. So yeah, let's do it, Adrian.
yeah,
Adrian, we
yeah.
should have Adrian come on here, man. He's crushing it on YouTube too. So
We should. He might be a little busy. No, he's not.
That's awesome. I know you guys are good friends. Adrian, awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Rich, thanks, man. This is always really good. Hold on. There's a shout out. Let's give him a shout out. Let's see. I'm gonna find Adrian's channel here. I'm gonna put it on the screen. You guys all need to, if you're watching this on the replay, you guys all need to follow Adrian here.
Oh, shameless plug. you know what? You know what's funny is that is not a shameless plug. That's just a plug, because Adrian will tell you nakakahiya. No, but he will do it. That's not a shameless plug. That's a plug, bro. Yeah, he just celebrated his 2 years yesterday. Actually, Sunday would be his. I guess he's doing a 2-year anniversary vlog. So,
nice.
Guys, subscribe. Watch out for that. It's gonna be,
Yes.
I believe, Sunday. I think he pushed it back to Sunday from the last conversations we had.
I love it, man. And that banner is on point. Look at that. That could be a shirt. I could see that as a shirt. that's the color of 2020, isn't it? That like brown mustard color. Anyways,
yeah,
very trendy. Adrian, very cool.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Go ahead.
But back to the thing, as I was just saying, if you guys have any creators like Adrian or anybody that you guys idolize, message us, comment down below who you would like for us to interview, and we'll try to get those people, and we'll try to hear their stories. We'll see if they started using their cell phones and if they still currently do, because I bet you the people you idolize use their cell phones also.
I bet 100%, almost 100%, probably. No, man, absolutely. Very cool. Rich, thank you. And we'll see you again, all of you, next week, same time, same place here.
Yes, same time, same place. Maraming salamat.
Take it easy.